Welcome to this video. We're going to talk about importing contacts. And remember, this is if you want to import more than one contact in a go. So maybe you have a file elsewhere of people that you have networked with previously, or they're in another system and you wish to bring them into our system to then market to. Now, please be aware we do monitor this very vigorously, because obviously if you just go and grab anybody's email or telephone number and stick it in our system, we will be fully aware that they're not labelled allowed to contact them, and you're not allowed to kind of do that under GDPR and other data privacy rules. So please be aware of that. Now, if you have had contact with them in the past, please then upload them. That is okay, or if they're previous clients, then we can accept them, but we will monitor those to make sure that any failure rates obviously may affect your account. So we will be aware of that. So just be aware when importing, you must have permission to market to these people. Okay, so that aside, obviously if you do want to import contacts, we've made it quite simple to mass import contacts. So the first thing you're going to do is under contacts, hit the import contacts tab. And what that does, it brings up another screen here, and it gives you kind of two things to do. The first one is download an example template. Okay, now we're giving you a template basically that you need to kind of configure to upload into our system, because it's not just obviously just going to be name and email. You might want to put some data in there or some notes, etc. So therefore, to mass upload it, we need it configured in a specific way. So what I suggest you do is you basically download this here. Okay, so you'll literally go download the tiled example template. Okay, that will then give you a blank template like you see here with data on it. Okay, and then obviously what you can then do is put in any information in here. So obviously you paste in the name, first name, last name, email, any extension, any mobile number. Okay, so what you can do here is push 79. Okay, so I've got, say, my telephone number in there, etc. A notes I can put in here, you know, new contact or whatever it may be. I can also then put in a number of tags, up to 10 tags. Now, if you're not sure what tags are, please check out the support video on how tags are, what they're configured and how you name them, etc. So you can actually upload them with some data attached, in other words, rather than just being a contact that you don't know where it came from, etc. So you can upload name, email, mobile number, any notes, and add tags to them as well, okay? And then what's very important is once you get this data, you will need to save it as a CSV file, CSV. If you try and upload it in any other way, it will not work. It will not actually work for you, okay? So it's very important that you do that, okay? So just label it what we're going to label it, but make sure it's exported as a .csv file. And then once you have that CSV file, you then come over to this part here where you click Choose File, and this will be a CSV file that you're going to upload from your desktop. So the one that you saved, and then you click upload. And then it will give you any errors or whatever, etc. in there if it's got an error about the extension code or anything like that. So if you did, you just go back and fix it. Now, obviously with that, if we come back here, it gives you the templates of how to do it. So valid country code if in a mobile number, e.g. UG, US, or extension. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's kind of the key thing, is you make sure the mobile numbers are correct, and then you can upload it. So that's the key thing that we need to do here. So in this case, I'm just going to remove it, but you can easily add it or change it to make sure it's the correct number. So I'm just going to remove it because I haven't configured it correctly. So that may well happen with the contact you have, but if not, as long as it's configured correctly, it will come in. So again, we're just going to make sure we save the video as we have. So CSV file. So again, if you get any errors, the system will tell you what the error is so you can easily fix it. So I'm now just going to drop this into the system. So choose file, I'm going to grab my contact import here, click upload. This time round, no errors, etc. It's all happy. Okay, we've imported it with the tags that we wanted to. We've got the notes in there. It will say import then, so it'll tell you total to import number and will not import. So if you have got any errors in any of the mobile numbers or the tags or the email addresses, it will tell you which ones have got an error and what to do, or if it's ready to be imported. And obviously, you know, depending on how many pages you might have, you could upload thousands in here to scan through and it will check. Once you're happy, you've got them all green and they're happy to upload, or you've removed or fixed the errors, click import from CSV. That then tells you how many contacts have been imported, and they will then obviously show in your full contact list, and you can see the one here that I've got. And then obviously I can go in and edit them or do whatever I want to do, or send a broadcast message to them or anything like that to then start that communication with them. So that's how easy it is to import the contacts. The key thing is to configure the template as we show you and save it as a .csv file. If you do anything else or you don't configure the template correctly, it will not load into the system and you will get consistent errors, okay? So it's very, very important that you configure that correctly.